Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to be showing you guys how to make enchiladas estilo Durango. The reason why I say estilo Durango is because my mom is from Durango and this is how she taught me how to make enchiladas. So if you guys want to watch and see how I make enchiladas, then keep on watching. I'm going to make enchiladas. So for the salsa, I'm going to be using chile guajillo. And I just got this at Food Lion because I didn't have time to go to my Mexican store, if you will. Right here I have 2 chicken breasts boiled. Put it in that water with a quarter of an onion, and then it has a little bit of caldo de pollo and sal de ajo and a little bit of salt. Right now I'm going to shred it, but I'm letting it cool off while I do this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open them and take out the seeds, but I'm not worried if all the seeds don't come out. The chiles to boil. And right now I'm just going to use this Nature Valley minced garlic, but if you have like the whole garlics, then go ahead and put one, but I'm just going to put the mince. Like that should be enough because that should be like a whole clove, or at least 2. And then I'm going to put half an onion. As much as the onion that I'm going to be using for the chile to boil. Now you're going to get the tortillas and you're going to pull them apart, each one, so that they don't get stuck together when you put them in the microwave. I'm going to put them for a minute or 2. I just don't want them to be too cold because when they're too cold then they just kind of rip. So I don't want them to rip, if that makes sense. I have the tomato and onion cut, the chicken that's shredded, and I'll show you guys all that process in a second. Okay, so right here I have the onion already heating up. So I'm going to go ahead and put the onion and the... Okay, and I'm just going to stir it up a little bit just so that we can saute this. And once it's sauteed, then we're going to add the chicken. And what this does is just gives it extra flavor. And I will be seasoning up the chicken with garlic salt and garlic powder and a little bit of dash. I'll show you. Okay, so this is how I want the onion and tomato to look like. Now I'm going to add the shredded chicken in here. I'm going to put the shredded chicken in there. And before I mix it up, I'm just going to put some garlic powder in there. Some garlic salt. And some dash sea salt. Salt free I meant. Okay, and I'm just going to add a little bit of oil because it looked a little dry. So now I'm just going to move it around. Okay, so now that's how your chicken's supposed to look. I just sauteed it just so that it can get the flavors of the tomato and the onion and a little bit of seasoning in them, but you don't have to season them. I do because I personally just like it like that. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and put this in here, but I'm just going to put in the chiles without the water first, so we know how much water to add. Usually I boil them with the enough water that I'll need, but you never know. And since we put minced garlic, you can go ahead and add more garlic to it now if you want to, but you don't really have to. Okay, now I'm going to add all of the water because actually I did just enough. So it's going to look something like that. Let me try my light. So it's going to look something like that. And then I'm going to close it. And I did add salt while I was boiling it, so I don't have to add it here. Okay, this is what I meant by if you have a good blender, you should be good, because I don't have anything that I need to, what do you call that? To drain. So whatever, you're gonna open it and then you're gonna put it in a plate. I'm just gonna use this plastic. Okay, so I just put a little bit of that sauce into this plastic plate because right here I'm going to be dipping the tortillas. So this is how I do it. You know, just dip it in there. Scoot, scoot. This is already warm enough. And I just leave it in there, turn it around a couple times, and then I take it out. Okay, so I just turned it around. I'm going to do it one more time. Like so. Just leave it in there for a couple seconds. I don't want it too hard, but I don't want it too soft. And then I'm just going to grab it and tap, tap, tap. So the excess oil comes out. And I'm just put it in this plate. And I'm going to do the same thing over and over until I'm done doing the enough tortillas I want. So you repeat and repeat. Okay, so I did want to mention that I do have it at low. But that just means that your oil is really good. So these are, so far I only have 3 because it's a very tedious part. But it's like so much, it's so worth it. It's so good. Okay, amor. Deja lechuga. Oh, and I suggest wiping down your area because it will get very messy. But it's so worth it. Okay, so this is how I do them. So the tortilla, the chicken, the lettuce, and then the mozzarella cheese. And I have a little green salsa that you can put on top. But yeah, those are my enchiladas. So these are the enchiladas. I don't know if you guys can see them, but they're so delicious. So if you guys tried this recipe, let me know down in the comment section below. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you have any questions, also leave them down below. Liked it?
Oh yeah.
Did you like it? Okay, so let me try it. It was delicious.
They're really good.
Give this video a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already.
This is a spicy one though.